3, 2, 1. Hey, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? It's motherfucking Nico Jet. By the time this podcast is out, these hoes gonna need more sex. You know what I mean? And I got
Oh, I
my
like that one.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? Got my nigga Johnny Cervantes. You know what I mean? Love that nigga. You know what I mean? Say what's up, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Got my nigga 3D on my brother 3D. You know what I mean? Both these niggas I love to death. You know 3D got a motherfucking got a mixtape out called Cause I Said So. Hot as hell. You know what I mean? Go cop that. Go fuck with that on all streaming platforms and you know devices and whatnot. You know what I mean? He got the motherfucking Only If From Here mixtape. My favorite, my personal favorite is when I pull up, I'm fucking. You know what I mean? That's my favorite one, or one of my favorite ones. He also
When
has
I come through, I'm
I'm
fucking.
on God, you gonna need something. Then he got the introduction mixtape, and before he has the introduction mixtape, he has quite a few singles before he made that mixtape. So you know, go ahead and fuck with him. His SoundCloud name or his rap name is 3D33. You know, got some really really hot shit. And today's topic is nostalgia, childhood memories and whatnot, shit that we grew up with, shit that we recall, childhood experiences, shit that we feel. You know, just a mixture of everything that we know. You know, everything that makes us, you know, who we are today. So, Morgan, I want you to start off if if you're able to, if you want to. What childhood memories and experience do you have? What nostalgic shit comes to your mind?
Man, can y'all hear me good? Making sure
Yeah.
sound check. Mic check 1 2 on a bitch. Nah,
Uh,
but
uh, uh,
uh
uh, it's like bitch check 1 2 bitch check 1 2.
yeah, but one thing I can very much say when it comes to nostalgia, um, I think of my grandfather a lot. You know what I mean? Drexel Johnson, but I think of my grandfather, Paul Paul. I call him Paul Paul. Y'all may call him Grandpa, Paul Paul, or
I call
that's
mom.
my grand. I
Yeah, I
call
call
my grandfather Paul
yeah.
Paul. So you
Uh huh.
know, I don't even know how that started. Like I think that started back in the day in like the South. I think it's like your Paul's father, which they call a Paul
Mm,
Paul. So I think it
yeah,
started with Paul Paul like that.
yeah.
But yeah, I call him Paw Paw. And so I remember being a little nigga, like 5, 6 years old. We had all these watermelons. My grandmama, she'll tell my grandfather, motherfucker, you bought the motherfucking watermelons, nigga. And so she'd be saying that. And we had a little apartment in the Springs. This is in the IE. We was in fuck, I forgot that damn city.
You was in Marino.
McKinley. It was like, damn,
Okay.
no, it wasn't McKinley. It was damn, I forgot the damn. You know how
Oh,
shit
oh, oh,
jump in and out your head.
you were in you were in not Redlands, but you were in Rialto, not no, Victorville.
Now
No,
I
you
look
was.
this shit up right
Oh,
now.
oh, 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 you was in Kendrick Lamar's mama stayed in that city. It's it's it starts with an R. I think it starts with an R. Um, what do you call it? Fuck. What do you call it? Fucking not Rialto, but it's like uh, fuck. What is it?
well, I just went off with a damn sniper, two of them, and my
What's
hands
that?
are sweating so bad.
For real?
Yeah.
Um,
Damn, nigga, I can't even think. Hey, y'all, to clear everything up, it was not Riverside. It was actually Corona. So, resume program. Of it.
it's not Rialto, but I
34
know it's
kids.
something like R. What is it? It's
Damn, I gotta think, cause me and my mama, we had a house over there, man. Wait, hold on, real quick.
uh fuck. It's
I think Riverside,
no, not Riverside. No, it was. Hold on, see. Let
the
me see.
Springs. I think it's Riverside, my nigga, but I could be wrong.
Let me see. Hold on.
Nigga, I'll get my mama on the phone. Hold on. But yeah, nigga, I'm a text her. But yeah, I think it was off the top.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I think it was Riverside, but I don't want to take up too much time of this podcast with this bullshit. We'll confirm it. I'll edit in me announcing what it really was. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I lived in a place called the Springs, and it was some little apartments we all had. I think it was like 6 motherfuckers, 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers in there, And so he'll buy like fucking a gang of watermelons, like fucking 6, 7 watermelons, on some funny shit, nigga shit we call it, but it was funny shit. And so he buy like 6, 7 watermelons, and she's like, "Motherfucker, you bought the watermelons?" And some of them would go rotten. And so he said, "Fuck it, Grand, let's roll." That's what he always say. He's snappy,
Oh,
go,
fuck that, my
"Grand,
goodness.
let's roll." And so, nigga, I'm a little nigga. I go with him. He said, "Come on, Gray, you gonna throw this motherfucker out the window. Come on, you gonna throw this motherfucker out the window." And so all little kid, I would take watermelons while we was driving, and I'll throw the motherfuckers out the window. You know, I could barely even lift the motherfuckers, but I somehow roll them out the window. And he'd be laughing so hard, he'd be like, "Ah, nigga, you threw that motherfucker." Woo! And he'll hit the gas or some shit. And so
Yeah,
that's nostalgic when throwing watermelons out of a car, shit like that.
yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
Man, I have a fucking laundry list. So I would say the most powerful nostalgia is I would say it ties in with music. For me, for example, like when I hear like a song, like a childhood song, right? Like a song from like the year 2009, 2010, like a wave of just like powerful, strong fucking nostalgia just fucking hits me to where it's like y'all ever felt nostalgia so good or felt nostalgia so hard to where like your whole fucking body just stops, like you just stop for a long ass minute, like to where
Man,
that nostalgia hits you to where it's like my nigga, that shit really happened. And it's like, songs that I grew up with, like, or artists that I grew up with, like Drake and Drake and the Young Money days, '09, 2010, those were the great fucking prime years. Um, you know, me playing them and me looking up to them my whole life, especially being a young nigga, it's just like when I go back to play the old shit, it's like, man, like we really lived in a great era. Like we lived, like niggas like me and you, we lived that fucking era to where younger kids, younger kids in this generation, they don't know shit about that, bro. Like it's not to be on an old head, OG, old nigga, type of shit, but it was just such a great era in time, bro. Such a great time period. Like to where that type of
well,
shit.
to clarify, can you say the time period and how old you was?
Oh yeah,
Because
so
we're in 22. We're in 2022 right now. This might be
yeah,
a motherfucker in 2075 listening to this and wondering what you're talking about. Can you get
yeah,
more?
yeah. Yeah, so I was young nigga, so '08, '09. Okay, so I was born in '02. So in '08, I was like I was 6. And then when it came to 2009, I was 7 years old. I was a huge fan of fucking Drake. Drake was cracking. The first songs I heard from him were like Successful, Best I Ever Had. When Best I Ever Had came out, that nigga took over the world. That nigga was running shit. Like y'all can't tell me, like y'all lived through that shit. Y'all can't tell me Drake wasn't running the fucking world when that song came out.
Man, I can go
That
ahead, nigga. But we already could tell them, but go ahead.
that nigga was running the fucking world to where it's like that, like it was just such a great moment in time, bro. To where it's like I really do miss that shit. Not to beg on the past, beg for the past, but it's just it was such a valuable, it's such an very very important time in history to where it's like back then culture and culture and music would not actually mattered and meant something. Creating something of real value back then really meant something, and people were really passionate about creating, making something that would last, for years and generations to come. As opposed to like, as opposed to today, there's nothing really dope or soulful about today, bro. It's just, a whole bunch of internet clicks and whatnot, and fucking, niggas with short attention span, and it's not really creative or inspiring or soulful anymore. To where it's like, if I could, I would go back, but my thing is that the shit that I grew up with as a kid, I want to bring back all the nostalgic shit and then fucking mix it up with my own flavor and shit and kind of make it modern. You know what I mean? To where it's like I want I want even the younger folks to like feel that nostalgia, even though they never had that nostalgia, even though they never lived that generation. I still want to bring that shit to where it's like we lived in such a great era to where it's like the internet, like the internet game when YouTube was cracking off. like the New Boys era, the fucking niggas dressing up as hipsters and nerds type shit, that Wiz Khalifa wave, that New Boys wave, that fucking Chris Brown wave, niggas dyeing their hair and shit. Just that time, that time and era and that time and place, man, I really do love and miss. Whereas like niggas really had fun and niggas were really creative, but you can't really gain no inspiration from today's shit. You know what I mean? It's just, if I could, I would really go back to where it's like it's just really meant something to a nigga, bro. You know what I mean? Shit really mattered back then. Shit was actually real back then. You know what I mean? To where every nigga nowadays think they real when they not. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to pick out who's a real nigga nowadays. You know what I mean? Who's a real genuine motherfucker nowadays? Whether that's
what? Not to cut you off, but since we're talking about real genuine niggas, I want to give a shout out to two real niggas that I love dearly. I'm not saying it's just because these niggas are champions and running shit at Rancho Cucamonga High School, but I want to give two big shout outs to both my niggas, Timothy Morris and my other nigga, Dayton Ortiz. Now I know it's a whole bunch of others that I probably done left out, but long story short, I used to wrestle with them, both of them. We all came in as freshmen together. Now things didn't go as planned for me because moving and shit. You know what I mean? But when I was there though, those were my niggas, and to see how far that they came, man. Dayton is CIF champion today. That nigga won the CIF today, so I got to give it up. Big round of applause. Because I remember me and that nigga shared the same bus. We sat next to each other, and we were both little freshmen, 14 years old, scared to go to our first wrestling match. Now I was hyping myself up in my headphones. He was hyping himself up. We was listening to music together, and we was hyping each other up. No, man, you got this, man. And then I'll tell him, no, nigga, you got this. You got this. And you tell me, no, nigga, you got this. And so, we went out there, did what we did, came back, and we was proud of each other. Even though we both lost, we were still proud of each other. You know what I mean? And so, we went out there. And so to see how far he came, man, he didn't have setbacks after setback. I done seen him post about it. I done seen him vent about it. I seen him change physically, just getting bigger and better over time. Same with Timothy. Man, Timothy just won some shit, the summer scramble. I was there cheering him on. You know what I mean? Timothy, one wrestling ass nigga. You know what I mean? And Dayton is one wrestling ass nigga now. Will them niggas be able to see me on the mat? I don't know. But, but you know what I mean?
Tim a big ass nigga though, man. Tim a big ass nigga though.
Tim a big nigga, Dayton a big nigga, but you gotta be a big nigga, with big nuts in this world. That's what wrestling teaches you, man. You gotta go out and get it, and you gotta wrestle until you can't no more. You gotta stick with it till you can't no more. So, I just want to say love them niggas, because every time I think of them, I get that nostalgia, being a freshman in high school again. But not only that, but just seeing how far hard work can get you, no matter what position, no matter who you are, through all tragedy. So, big round of applause for them niggas. Hopefully when I post this, they'll see it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go ahead though, Ryan. My bad. I didn't mean to take the.
Oh, good, nigga. I'm glad you said that, because it's important moments like that we gotta really just say and mention, man, to where it's like the best thing that we can do. Like for someone who's accomplishing great things in life, the best things that we can do is give them their flowers while they can still smell them. That's the greatest thing that we can do, because a lot of the individuals never get their flowers while they can still smell them. They can only get their flowers while, of course, when they're dead and when they're gone. But when it comes to individuals like y'all, man, I like to give props, man, to just any accomplishment or any type of achievement that you just manifested into your life. I just like giving props and credit when and where it's due, and yeah, but back to the nostalgia thing, not to stray away from that, but yeah, with me, I just listen to a lot of older shit, and it brings back a really just a wave of nostalgia from my childhood, bro, to where I just love, I love being, it's funny because like when I play older nostalgic shit, I feel older. You know what I mean? Like y'all ever hear shit that you grew up with and you feel older for some reason? You feel really old. That's how I feel, and I love being like that too, because it's like just some shit that it's some shit that I wouldn't replace. It's some shit that I wouldn't change, man. You know, I'm an old nigga at heart. You know what I mean? I'm an old nigga mentally and spiritually. Uh, yeah, but that's all I want to say though. You know, I just want to talk about nostalgia shit.
You know, speaking of music, this is a experience I had since we talking about nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I had an experience with my little brother, JC. He see this must be around like 2015, 20. So I was like 11, 12, maybe 10, but let's say 11, 12, be safe. He was like 5, 6. It was, I believe it was 1990. Was it 96 or 97? It may have been it was 96 or 97. West Side Connection had that Bow Down album, the one where they all three in all black looking down, it's just their heads, Bow Down. Um, Man, I love that album. And me and my little brother JC, I had a nice pair of Skull Candies. Not Skull Candy, it was Turtle Beach headset. And so it's my PlayStation 3. And so I was listening to it. I got to like 1 or 2 songs on the album, and my little brother comes up to me, "What you listening to?" And I tell him it's some music. And we sat there in the living room. And this is back in the day when the headset used to motherfucking stretch from the PlayStation. See, nowadays the shit's in the controller. When I was playing the game, you had to plug that motherfucker in the actual PS4, PS3. You know what I mean? And get that long cord and go sit down somewhere. You know, that's how it used to be. But what you call it? Yeah, man. So the headset was so motherfucking powerful to the point to where you can have the motherfucker off your head and still hear it like a good speaker. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
them type of headsets, them boom, boom, boom back in the day. And
yeah.
so, you know, my little brother had it on him. I turned it down a little bit, but I could still hear it real good. And so me and him, we listened to that whole album front to back, and we fell asleep by the end of it. And it was just such we ain't skipped not one song, nigga. We listened to everything from the beginning to Westward Ho to all of them. Gangsters make the
Yeah,
world go
gangsters
round.
make the world go round. Yeah,
Yeah, nigga,
that's my
that whole album is just amazing. And so me and my little brother, man, that's just a moment of bonding that me and him really share, because I don't know if he remembers that even, but you know, nigga, it mattered a lot to me because I still think about it, you know, every now and then. That's a real nostalgic moment.
yeah, and it's funny, man, because it was like the year 2010, right? Mind you, I used to play football in a football and baseball, right? So I think it might have been football season, and so I'm coming home from a or about to go home, right? Or about to leave the field, right? From football practice, right? And I get in the car, and it's my mom, and I think it's my older sister. You know what I mean? And I think Noah too, and my dad I think was in there too. And so what happened was we're all about to head home. I think my mom turns on the radio. This is back in 2010, and she turns the
About Nate
radio.
Dogg.
No, no, this is like this is like before, like a year before.
Okay.
And so it's nighttime, right? My mom turns the radio on, and the song by Drake is called "Fancy," right? And for some reason, I stopped for a minute, right? Like nigga, I'm like this though, like I freeze and I pause for a minute, like this, like my heart just fucking dropped, like for some reason hearing this shit, and then like years later on down the road, every time I play that song and hear that song, I stop and I freeze each and every time, to where it's like
Man,
it
oh
brings me
man.
back to that same moment. You know what I mean? To where it's like it's just those years just meant so much to a nigga, to where it just meant a lot to a nigga, man. Like just culturally, just the sound wise, just the vibes back then, vibes and energy and people were a lot better back then. Uh, technology wasn't taking over shit and ruining shit and poisoning minds. Like, at least, because even though we came up in the internet era, at least the internet was used for like dope, creative, funny, original shit, to where motherfuckers were actually being themselves and they weren't afraid to do it. But now you got motherfuckers just selling themselves short to make a quick dollar, and it's like I get turned off, or I get uninspired by being on YouTube, bro, or even TikTok, because it's just the same motherfucking
Man,
doing. You know what I mean? To where it's like back in the
when you
years,
said that,
like back in the years 2006, 7, 8, 9, and 10, we didn't have TikTok. We sound like old niggas saying it, but we ain't had TikTok. You know,
Yeah, we ain't had TikTok, motherfucker.
TikTok, nigga. We had fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? Which we did.
And Vine.
Right, Vine, but YouTube was just the more dominant factor in the internet era. You know, because you had like you had Smosh, you had fucking Shane Dawson, you had Dashy coming up a little bit around that time. I love Dashy.
I don't even get me started with Dashy, nigga. I've been watching Dashy. Real nigga alert. We're about to give a real niggas flowers. If you a hating bitch, nigga, this is poisonous to you. So skip this. But you know,
God, nigga, like this extermination, you bitch, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga, you don't want to listen no more. But
yeah, nigga, if you hate Dashy, nigga, you hate me. Yeah,
I swear to God, nigga, Dashy. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, no disrespect to no family members. I ain't gonna put, nobody over my family, supposedly, but nigga, I done fucked around and spent more hours listening to Dashy than I ever even talked to my own dad, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, just keeping it real. Like let me say this though. I've been listening to Dashy and watching his content and his videos and just growing up with him since I was 6, 7 years old. I remember when Dashy came out with his Dead Island video. That was like his first fucking video.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Dead Island.
Yeah, like a lot more quiet too. He was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
He was more conserved. Like, "Hey, what's up? This is Dead Island. You know, man. This is that. Subscribe. You know, shit like that." And then, I got to see the skits. I came up with the new skits. I remember the new Mortal Kombat videos. That was a new thing. So this nigga, man, Dashy, I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna upload this just for you. This little clip right here where we giving you your props. But nigga, you's a real nigga, and nigga, we love you. It's people like me that then grew up listening to you, just watching you. I remember one time I was sick like a dog. I came home sick as a dog, right? Nigga, from school. This is back in the day. Like I'm like 7, 8, and so I come home and I got the little soup, chicken noodle soup, nigga, blowing my nose. All of a sudden, I'm watching the Sub-Zero. It was Sub-Zero had his own little mini game that Mortal Kombat made. Dashy uploaded. It's that same exact day. It was like an hour or two after I got out of school. He uploaded it, or an hour before, actually. He uploaded an hour before. So when I came home, I hit YouTube, popped it in, boom, on my PS3. Nigga, I sat down. And I was a little nigga. I was just laughing so hard and so into the video that nigga, I forgot I was sick. You know what I mean? The shit just cured me, made me feel better. No medicine, no none of that. Just straight up laughing off Dashy, And so moments like those is what really made YouTube, but made me say, you know what, man, this stuff might not be so bad. I might be able to do something like this one day, or be expressive like that to the public.
Yeah, real, and it's like like Mark said, like nigga, we giving you your props, nigga. If you ever see this video one day, which I know you probably will, nigga, we giving you your props because nigga, I started watching you in like the 6th, 7th grade, and I can't recall the first video I ever watched, but like but what really attracted me to your content was just the way you were just being fucking explicit, cussing and whatnot, fucking just being yourself. You know what I mean? To where it's like the reason why I respect you so much is because you're not trying to fit into a certain niche. You're not selling yourself short. You're being yourself. You love yourself. You're weird, different. Right. You're unorthodox, and I mean that in the greatest way possible. Like you're just being your fucking self, and that's why I related to you so much. That's why I love Dashy, bro. To where it's like he's not afraid to be himself. And niggas who hate Dashy, nigga, if you hate Dashy, nigga, you hate me. You hate Mark. You know what I mean? You hate us. You hate Dashy. And that's real shit, nigga. And I will fucking defend that nigga to the day I die because Dashy has always been there to help, fucking cure your fucked up day. Like, if you having a fucked up day, Dashy will cure that. Like, Dashy was fucking YouTube's medicine. He was a medicine.
He was. He's the glue for YouTube.
Man, the glue, the medicine, the doctor, and it's just like that's why I appreciate him to where it's like he ain't out trying to, be no thug or fucking, do some shit that he ain't supposed to be doing. He's being himself. He's being, he's having fun. He has a nice ass motherfucking lifestyle. He has so many fucking items and collectibles. He fucking travels.
And BB too. We ain't forgot about BB. RIP BB. You know what I mean? But still,
RIP BB, man. I miss BB. That dog, man. I miss BB, man. And also, nigga, what happened to the skits with T Pendel, nigga? Those shits were hilarious,
nigga.
Man.
T Pendel. See, that motherfuckers nowadays, they don't even know what the fuck we even talking about. Look, nigga, we had this. We had the hanging with Dashy XP2. Remember the I got hitched, I got married skit. Nigga, I remember there was this one Dashy. Look, if you listen to this, please email it to me or whatever whatever needs to happen, because there was a skit you did that was funny as fuck. I think it had to deal with the 2012 world ending thing, right? You know, but pretty much 2012, for y'all that don't know, they were saying the world was going to end. You know, they said that the world was going to end, and I'm like, damn, nigga, how old was I? Let's see. Let me do my math. I ain't graduate, so I'm gonna do this on my hand. How old was I? 2004, 5, 6,
You
7, 8, 9,
were
10,
eight.
11,
No,
12.
you
Okay, I
were
was 8.
eight. Yeah, you're eight.
I was
Yeah.
8, and so I'm thinking to myself, this makes sense. I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I'm 8 years old. The world finna end. Okay, shit, damn. Just I ain't. What the fuck? I'm 8. Shit, how the fuck the world gonna end? But yeah, nigga. So they were saying that, and so pretty much, Dashy made a video, kind of. Yeah, it was a video about him blowing a balloon, right? And it was him with the white boy Corey, I think, or something like that. Y'all remember that he had a little few white boys back then in his videos every now and then. It was funny as fuck. They'll just come in the house and teleport that motherfucker, start dancing like this and shit, all types of shit. But
Oh, I gotta add one thing. After you finish, so I gotta add one more thing about that.
Okay, but yeah, so it was a video where this nigga fucking blew a balloon, and it was like, keep up the balloon, right? And then fucked around, the balloon hit the floor, and the whole motherfucking world ended. I don't know why it was so funny, but the shit was funny as fuck. Dash it. If you listen to this, I think you might have deleted it. I don't know. If you did, explain why, if you can, if you feel comfortable to, or send that motherfucker to us if you still got it. That was a funny ass video.
I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah,
shit,
it was like you had to be an OG nigga to see that video, like in the fucking heart of that shit to see it. But it was a great video. I don't know what happened to it. I hope it's still up, and I'm just, I ain't see it.
Should be still up. Yeah, hopefully
it should still be up. But if it's not, because last time I looked for it, I ain't see it.
Yeah, and you know what else too, Mark? There's one thing you left out though. The fucking skits with his dad, Dominican dad, was so fucking funny. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Charlie.
Wait.
Damn it.
Bro,
yeah, that was some shit.
Oh man, it's just, you know what, like, and
also
like,
the sport with the hanging with sport with the sport be yelling. I remember he yelled at this motherfucking old ass man or something. He yelled out the mall. They was running out the mall, and that nigga hit that high ass, and the motherfucker, everybody be snapping their neck.
Oh, nigga, remember the fucking remember it was Dashy and T Dale, and it was the driving instructor.
Yeah,
because in
the Vine days.
Yeah, man, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, Dashy been running the YouTube game for like fucking over a decade though, being real.
Man, for real.
And the reason why, or one of the other reasons why I love Dashy so much is because, like, you ever come home from school on a cold rainy day, and then like you go on your phone or your tablet and watch some Dashy, and he's playing a horror game, and it just kind of fits in with the setting.
Nigga, that was everyday living for me.
Nigga, that was the shit, and nigga, I could be 50 years old.
Everyday living.
I swear to God, because like, nigga, it just went with the whole vibe, and just like, and like Dashy plays like a lot of horror games, to where it's like, it's kind of dark and like kind of settling and kind of like, you know what I mean, to where it's like,
but he got that funny commentary to contrast it.
Right, and then like, when he comes across motherfuckers in the game that he doesn't like, he be like, that motherfucker.
For real, this motherfucker. And
bro,
then,
like, and it's just,
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of my comedic timing and a lot of my even just, comedic mannerisms stem from Dashy, like the way he'll say something, my timing. Like, I look at it, I don't realize it, because it's like, when you got your dad or a figure in your life that you look up to, you might take elements of their personality and mix it with yours, or it just might be a habit. Like, if y'all got a certain laugh that most people in the family do, you might hit that laugh every now and then. So it's like the same way, like if you tell a joke, if you got a favorite comedian or something, and you're a comedian, you might have that same similar cadence. You know what I mean? Because you like that. But same thing with Dashy. It's like some of the times when I see the shit that I find funny and the shit that I laugh at is the same type of jokes he'll make. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, man, this nigga really is a part of my everyday living at this point.
Bro, it really felt like that, to where it's like, every day coming home from like elementary school or fucking junior high, the first thing I would do, I would hit the kitchen. As soon as I got home from school, I would eat. I would take my clothes off and relax, and I would watch that shit every fucking day.
Man,
Those were the nigga.
I
That's why
watched
nigga
Buckethead Nation too.
Buckethead Nation. I mean, like to be real,
But Dashy
I,
was running shit though. Ain't nobody was fucking with Dashy. Let's
that's
just keep it
running
real.
shit. But I was also watching like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, fucking Dan TDM. I was watching like cause man, nigga, we grew up with some good shit though, man. Like these kids don't know shit about this, man. Like
You know what's
these young
funny
niggas
though,
don't know,
man? I can't
man.
believe, that was like yesterday to me. It's so far away, yet it feels like yesterday. You know what I
Right.
mean? That shit was so far away, kinda, when you think about it, but then you think about it again, it's like, damn, but that was like yesterday, dog. Because I'm looking at a shirt right now from Pathfinder Ranch in my closet. I ain't got no doors or panels on my closet, so it's just kind of wide open, busted wide open. But I see my Pathfinder Ranch shirt. I got that in 5th grade. It was so big on me then, It was like, damn, you think you could fit that, Mark? Yeah, I could fit it. It's kind of big on me. And I always been a bigger kid. But still, I look at it and I'm like, wow, nigga, I probably have a hard time fitting in that now. But that was the 5th grade. You know what I mean? Mr. Too Good's class, Pathfinder Ranch. I think that was 2014, but could be 2015. But I remember X Chase Money too. He was playing 50 Cent
Oh,
Bulletproof.
nigga,
You
blood on
know,
sand too, nigga. Oh,
he
nigga,
was
what you talking
playing
about?
Blood
X
on the Sand. But yeah,
man.
nigga, that's my
Oh,
nigga right there too. See, Life is Strange. When he was playing Life is Strange, nigga, that was my shit. The first one with Max. You
nigga, what you
know,
know about fucking X Chase Money, man? A lot of niggas don't even know about X Chase Money, my nigga. What you know about
see,
X Chase, nigga?
YouTube. This is what I want YouTube to understand.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is not just for. I'm gonna keep it real. If I don't give a fuck, just get demonetized. It ain't just for men who want to wear makeup. It ain't just for, you know, that other shit that be going on with these little kids' attention spans getting taken from them. It ain't about a motherfucking 15-second TikTok all the motherfucking time. Nigga, I done grew up with this shit to where this shit right here was a real part of everyday living. I understand it's entertainment, but this shit right here really has that void, that field, in a nigga to where sometimes, this shit was more than just a video. Yeah, I never met these niggas. I understand that. But nigga, it wasn't just a video to me all the time. This was like a routine. This is what I do. These are people I fuck with. You know what I mean? And where I feel like nowadays with YouTube, they don't give a fuck about that fan base element. They look at it like, you know what, nigga, how many views can they get? They got to meet this quota now to do this. And it's always about, censoring the motherfucker saying, oh, we ain't going to monetize videos that do this. We're going to
And how
take the dislike button. It's too
right?
sensitive.
And how much
Let
motherfucker
motherfuckers make their video.
right? And what I hate about YouTube nowadays is that a lot of motherfucking YouTube channels that come out like news channels and whatnot, they only care about how much money they can make. They don't care about the impact or building that solid, supportive fan base.
You know what's funny though? A lot of niggas will be able to do that if they were rewarded for being themselves. It's like you got to fit a certain demographic. You can't cuss within the first 10 minutes of some videos if you want to get monetized. It's like this. I feel like if you got people that fuck with you, you should be able to get monetized. I don't give a fuck if you a motherfucking Klan racist motherfucker and all the motherfucking bigots and everybody that hates black people watch your videos and gets you money. I don't give a fuck if it's that, because guess what? I want to get monetize and I want to be able to, capitalize off my hard work and my fan base and get rewarded accordingly when people that fuck with me. So I don't give a fuck what the next motherfucker doing. I just feel like if you on YouTube and you got that solid fan base like a nigga like me, that's priceless. All them days Dashy done fucked with me and made a video, quality content, and really done express himself. That's quality shit. Ain't no getting that back. And it's been over. That's all more than I've been alive. You know what I
That's like
mean? I done watched him since I was 7,
12 years though, pretty much 12 years.
6, 7 years old. You know what I mean? And so you can't look at that and not reward that. I feel like YouTube, they tell Dashy, because he calmed it down a little bit, with the cussing,
Which
which
is
I can
stupid,
tell.
bro. Which is
But you
stupid.
shouldn't. That's how he operates. You taking away a part of himself. And it's not just him, it's everybody. And I just wish YouTube would ease off that, let motherfuckers dislike videos again. And YouTube, y'all done took motherfucking comments off the music videos. I don't know why y'all did that stupid shit, but it's like musicians.
Figure that out. It's like it says, "Oh, comments aren't visible or available." It's like, nigga, I want to see
Yeah,
because it's like that's like because for example, if you were to drop a video, right? Let's say you're a big ass nigga, right? And that shit gets like 500 million views. How you gonna know what the fans feel?
that's what I'm saying. See, motherfuckers have been taught now to not care about the fan interaction and look at the numbers. See, I'm the type to where when I look at a YouTube video, I'm a musician too. A lot of people that are into music, they might. I saw this is funny. Speaking of music, but my nigga Teddy Ray, you and yo bitch on all that digital. I love that song, even though he made it to be it was a comedic thing. I still love the song, and so pretty much I went to it and somebody said, yeah, this song has the same chord progression as All He Gives Me by Marvin. It was a gospel song or All That He Gives or something like that. And so learning shit like that, okay, this is that same chord progression as that. Other musicians might be like, yeah, okay, the bass player died or something like that, which he did. Rest in peace to the bass player of the goddamn band. Died in a car wreck, I believe. Young man, he killed it on that bass. Rest in peace to him, and he was amongst other things too, I'm pretty sure, but you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, man, shit like that. That's the real part of comments. You get to know this chord progression, fun facts, casual conversation about the song.
Yeah,
It's gotten so bad. My bad. It gotten so bad to the point to where I would purposely go to a video that's not made by the topic, or I'll only watch the video that has the comic section to it.
yeah, exactly. Like, don't you hit don't you hit it when it says like topic this or an artist's name and it says topic, or it's just like an artist can own their music, but it's still the comments aren't there, which is kind of irritating. To where it's
Yeah, that's
like
stupid.
I miss scrolling down the millions of comments and motherfuckers talking about, oh, who's here in this year, or who was here for that year, and who was here when the song came out. Like, I miss watching or reading that shit, to where it's like you take out the dislike button, you take off the motherfucking YouTube excitement, to where it's like, are niggas that sensitive? Are niggas that sensitive? Where it's like, are niggas that sensitive to where they gotta fucking take down the dislike button? Like, come on, bro. Like, nigga, let your
But you
shit
know what
fucking.
though? I don't know if they did that. I feel like that should, you know what, if we're gonna do it like that, let's put it optional to where a motherfucker can choose if they want their dislikes and this shown. Just like how we got motherfuckers choosing whether they want their subscribers shown or not. My whole thing is this. I'm all for the optional, but you should reward motherfuckers for being themselves,
Yeah,
especially somebody that has the decency to go and put their quality content out and reach people like them. Because it's hard to believe in yourself, man, especially with all the ways that people teach you to doubt yourself.
yeah,
It's hard to believe in yourself and put yourself out on the platform now. So I feel like, especially now where we got technology reaching billions of people, millions and billions of people, we should reward people for putting out quality content because without the quality content, the internet wouldn't be shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, we keeping the internet alive. So I feel like anybody out there that wants to be a content creator or creative, they should be able to be rewarded, for being themselves with no limitations. Now, obviously, there's certain outliers to where, if you broke it down enough, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But I'm just saying, on a broad sense of things, not just that little outlier, people like Dashy saying motherfucker, bitch, this and that should be rewarded. Just like how y'all reward that little 7-year-old boy for becoming, something else. Y'all reward that little 8-year-old boy for putting on that makeup, and putting on that dress. Y'all should reward a nigga for being a real nigga and saying motherfucker, this and that,
and also what you want to do, not to cut you up, but then you want to also fucking allow fucking Little Nas X to do that faggot ass music video that he did in the prison shower. Like, you gonna let that shit slide? Like, letting him do that faggot shit, butt ass nigga with those naked ass niggas fucking dancing in the fucking prison shower. But you want to fucking take down other quality content because they're being themselves. Like, nigga, it's just an ass backwards ass demographic or an ass backwards ass fucking platform, bro. I don't get it, to where it's like when we grew up, shit wasn't like this. Motherfuckers can say what they want, do what they want. Now it's just Oh, can't we know what we know what it is though? Cancel culture. Cancel culture has a big play in this though.
Well, here's the thing. I can't get mad. I can't get mad at a motherfucker protecting themselves. You know, like people talk about, oh, well, the LGBTQ, they don't let that, y'all talk bad about a gay person, it's over. Here's the thing. One thing I gotta admit, gay people, when they hear somebody talk shit about them, they stand up and say something about it. It may be annoying, they may take up motherfucking streets and shit. I'm not, a part of the LGBT community at all.
Nigga said take up
Just letting
streets.
y'all know. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not saying y'all should die because I'm not a part of that. I'm just saying, I'm just not a part of that. But, you know, they take up streets and shit, protest, whine, complain, beg, all types of shit, make a big deal out of it, you know, get somebody's shit taken down, all types of shit. But the reason why they're able to do that is because enough of them have a big enough voice to where they say, you know what? Even if this shit sound bizarre to the average motherfucker, we believe in it. So and we gonna fight for what we believe in. And that's what I think us people should do with anything. You know what I mean? They should fight for shit if they believe in it. But I think, when it comes to black people, we don't fight and be like, oh, he said he'll blow a nigga brains out, cancel that nigga. We don't do that. We say, oh nigga, that's what's up. But granted our culture is different, but I'm just saying, just as an example. Um, but yeah, man, what was you saying? I think this though, no matter if a motherfucker say something bad about the gay community or that community, regardless, I feel like you should be able to get monetized and be able to express yourself. And if people fuck with you and they got enough people fucking with you, you should be rewarded for that no matter what you say. You know what I mean? Because there's always there's a lane for everything. It's a lane for everybody. You know what I mean? No matter what you do in life, there's always gonna be somebody else like you. Do I agree with you all the time? I might not. If I see a nigga get a sex change, I'm gonna look at that like, nigga, okay, that can never be me. But I'm also gonna look at it like I ain't gonna go out there and say, oh, well, you shouldn't be able to talk to the fan base and cultivate your fan base. You know what I mean? Cultivate your fan base. I'm not gonna say that because I understand this is probably somebody else living a similar lifestyle to him that he might reach. You know what I mean? Or he or she might reach. So I just think that cancel culture, you can only get canceled by a motherfucker that you need. We on here, this is our own platform, nigga. We ain't begging nobody to, listen to this motherfucker. So we can talk about anything. No matter how bad we talk about XYZ person is not helping this motherfucking podcast. They ain't editing this shit. They ain't doing that. Now, if I was signed to a record label or something, and I'm in San Francisco and I'm pandering towards them. And I'm like, hey, if enough LGBTQ people do this for me, then I'm able to do this. Then cancel culture can take an effect, quote unquote, cancel culture, because that's not even cancel culture. That's just a demographic of people saying they don't fuck with you because you did this, or they don't like the fact you did this. So cancel culture really is just, you can only get canceled by what you need, you know what I mean? And who has the juice to what you're doing. If you're somebody trying to do something on a mainstream level and you upset people that have pull in the mainstream, then yeah, you might not be able to do
Alright, this
certain
fucking
things.
team don't fucking
But
move.
if you're somebody like us who built that ground up following of, hey, no matter what we do or say, we got people that fuck with us genuinely. Just like how I am with Dashy, nigga. I don't give a fuck if Dashy go out and run a motherfucker over. Nigga, that's my nigga. Yeah, okay, I might look at that and be like, hey man, probably shouldn't do that. That's bad. But nigga, that's still my nigga at the end of the day to where I'm gonna ride with him. You know what I mean? And that's how we got people. That's the people we want. People that like, hey man, listen, you a dope nigga, man. What the fuck was that about? They ain't gonna turn their back and be like, oh, well, he ran somebody over, fuck him. That's how nowadays, see, when you got all this fast attention, all this TikTok, no attention span bullshit, that's when the motherfucker just turn their back on you because they ain't got no attachment to you. They just got 10 seconds of seeing your face. They don't give a fuck about you. But when you
Right.
sat there and watch them videos day after day, all that investment, and you really fuck with this person, then nah, you ain't just finna, oh yeah, fuck that nigga. I'm through with him.
Cause think
You
about
know?
it. You know how fucking long our fucking attention spans were growing up? Like our attention spans, like we could watch movies for hours, bro, without getting bored.
Without looking at your hand and your phone.
Yeah, without fucking, oh, TikTok. Oh, like, nah, nigga, it's like the internet game is so fucking terrible to where it's like, but it's also a great tool to use to promote yourself, but it's like staying on it and just like, nah, that's fucking draining. I'll never do that shit again. That's like, making you feel like shit. But that's why growing up without a phone until I was 12, it felt good to where like, I felt free. You know what I mean? I was perfectly fine without a phone. Like if I wanted to go somewhere, I just ask, like, can I go somewhere with my friends? And that was that. You know what I mean? I wasn't
I
really,
feel that.
I didn't really give a fuck about that. When yeah, nigga, we us growing up, we had a great day and age, bro. Great era. Man, honestly, nigga, if I can go back without fucking with the past, I would just go back just to look at it and be like, damn, like nigga, we really came a long way. Like we dead ass came a long way. And I even recall songs like Sean Kingston. Remember that one song by Sean Kingston, like "Beautiful Girl"? Like that shit was everywhere growing up. I was a little nigga when that song came out. I was a little
Yeah,
nigga,
sampling that motherfucking Benny King. You know what I mean?
and then nigga, don't get me started on that one song. Shiny's like a melody in my
Oh,
ear.
nigga, you don't want. Nigga, what
Oh,
about that song? I forgot. Damn, it was a song. It said something like ramen, some noodle. It was some shit like,
ramen.
damn.
Wait.
It was.
How'd the song go?
I forgot, man. I'm gonna keep it real, but I was in like second grade. I remember we used to come on the radio all the time with that Tony Tone. Let's get down. Um,
Mm-hmm.
damn, I forgot, man. It was something melodic. I forgot. I gotta look it up. But I guarantee if I go to the Hot 100 back in them days, like I'll see it right there. You know what I mean? It was like around the same time. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, remember that?
Oh yeah, nigga, remember them Soldier Boy days? A B, you know that I miss you. I didn't want you
Yeah.
away. I know, through
Yeah.
the phone, kiss me through the
Yeah.
phone. I see what, nigga. That whole Soldier Boy, New Boys era, that Chris Brown era, fucking priceless.
Man, niggas think we playing too. Niggas think we playing. That's the funny part. Niggas don't even know we ain't playing.
Nigga, like, if we took a quiz on fucking generations, these young niggas would fucking fail.
But here's the thing, man. Yeah, I ain't here to shame the young niggas because obviously they young niggas. It ain't their job to know. They didn't go through that. That don't apply to them. Like just like how what they was doing in the 1920s, that shit don't apply to me. I might know a few things about it, but I ain't gonna know everything. But
Not shaming them, but it's like it just goes to show how important just the time and the
I
eras were.
understand, man. That nostalgia, but that's the thing about it. It's
Yeah,
like assholes. You know what I mean? Everybody got it. Everybody got one. To
real
where
shit.
we might listen to some shit. Mask Off ain't really nostalgic to me like that. It might
Yeah,
be
it's
to
not
some, but it ain't to me. But guess what? My little brother JC, he might listen to Mask Off one day and be like, man, I remember. So it's all relative. But I just remember that shit back then too. And I remember life, man, was simple. I didn't get a phone till I was 13 in October. You know what I mean? This was 2017 in October. I didn't get a phone till then. That's when I got
yeah,
my LG Stylo Plus 2. You know what I mean? And I was
yeah.
happy because I could go ahead.
I bet I heard some shit, but no, but yeah, nigga, I didn't get a phone till I was fucking 12. But then the years prior to that, it was this one song that came out. It was back in it was '09 or 2010. That one song, I throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
Man, that
Yeah,
dynamite.
like nigga, that shit was
We
fucking
performed that. We performed that in second grade. Miss Diaz, how you doing?
man. That had all the white bitches going crazy. That nigga, you know what I mean? And then when
Yeah.
fucking nigga, remember when fucking Justin Bieber first came out? Nigga, these bitches went fucking crazy.
Man, my school was dope. We don't realize how dope some shit is. We don't realize how dope shit is kind of till after we let the smoke settle. But nigga, second grade, I had my principal and vice principal. Them niggas, they did their own remix of Nothing But a G Thing. It was funny as fuck, but I can't believe they actually did that back then.
Yeah.
They did a Nothing But a G Thing remix. Them niggas was actually rapping on the beat. It was cool. Now I think about it. Back then I was like, nigga, I want recess, fuck you. But I look at it now as a music lover. I'm like, you know what? That was actually some dope shit they was doing. They was actually trying to keep our little nuts entertained. You know what I mean? But nah, though, man, shit like that, nigga. I remember fuck them, not fuck music, but like nigga, on another shit. I remember when the first episode of Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time. I was there for the first episodes of all that shit.
I was there, nigga. I was there to the
2012. That whole era. I remember I would get ready in the morning and I would sit down and I would sit there on that couch. I remember that little green. There was a little long couch we had. It was like a little slither of a couch. You know what I mean? It's where we had that motherfucker in the corner. But I would sit down after I done ate my cereal and shit and had my little breakfast, and I'll watch that TV, man. And I'll be seeing all. I was there, man. I can't believe it, but see, the thing about nostalgia is that's a good and bad thing. See, the only bad thing about it is that you're spending time now thinking about back then. Now we're still, don't get it fucked up, y'all. It's still great things that we plan on doing, great experiences that we can have now. We ain't saying that these are the fucking peaks of our lives at second grade and shit, but we just saying that we were conscious, we remember, to where a lot of motherfuckers don't expect us to. We remember everybody that talked to us wrong, what I mean, and people that made our lives right. We remember all that back then. But I remember I was there, man, in the thick of it when all that shit first started. Regular Show, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball, all that shit, to where it's regular now. A lot of them shows ain't even here no more, man.
Nigga, remember
all them
that
shows
one show
I just said ain't even around no more.
Remember that one show, Camp Laszlo? Camp Laszlo.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, nigga.
I remember that shit too.
That was the shit, nigga. Fucking Chowder, fucking Ed,
remember
Nettie
Fish Hooks?
Yeah, nigga, that one. Ed and Nettie was the shit, nigga. Ed and Nettie was the most superior fucking Cartoon Network show on the fucking planet. Nobody can tell me nothing. When Ed and Nettie was,
I remember.
Like,
man, let me tell you something.
Picture Day, Ed and Nettie, Picture Day, nigga. That was the shit. That was the shit.
Nigga, I remember when Boomerang used to have Teen Titans, the original, not Teen Titans Go, the original
Popeye.
Teen Titans.
Popeye too.
Nigga,
that was
Popeye.
My shit. Yeah.
Little shit like that, But yeah, man, I remember.
All that.
Man, I remember a gang of shit. I can sit here all day and talk about nostalgia. What else was going on back then? Yeah, I mean, I can get back to the phone topic, my nigga. I remember life wasn't that complicated. See, now I believe social media and the phone has an effect on it. I lost a lot of years and time in my life talking to bitches over the phone. I done gave years, hours and days to bitches over the phone. The phone can really be a tool that can either be used with you or against you. But one thing I must say, man, this social media shit like TikTok, not to give it all this fame and hype, but man, the motherfucking videos start before you even know what you're looking at. Before your eyes see it, your ears hear it, to where you already consuming content before you even get in the app good. Imagine a nigga trying to fuck a bitch before she even get in the room. Like, but she twist the doorknob and the nigga already got his dick in his hand trying to put something in her. You know what I mean? That's how TikTok is. TikTok, before you even get in the app good, they already trying to jug you with some content. You know what I mean? You don't even know this motherfucker probably. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying, like with the whole attention span thing, but it's like damn near you forcing shit on people. And that's what the point of it is, get them little videos, get them little videos in your face quick as possible so you can see as many people. That's why it's so good for promotion, which I understand. But I'm saying this, nigga, if you can sell content and do content and keep yourself up on social media nowadays, then you would have been a great dope dealer back in the day. Because all this shit is just digital dope. You feel me? Make a motherfucker sit there all day just hitting it over and over, a little short high, a little 15-second clip. You know what I mean? It's like how a little crack rock get you high for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Nigga, if you can sell content and do your thing online nowadays with a presence, then nigga, you could sell dope back in the day, because it ain't really no different. All it is that it's legal now. You can't go to jail for it. You know what I mean? And it may not be as visibly impairing as actually sitting there smoking some dope, but you see what I mean? Same shit, different toilet. Um, the game is it's tough, man. You know, I really am concerned for the future of little kids like my little brother Orion because he had a phone pretty much all his life. He was born with a phone, and as soon as anything happened, phone in the hand, phone in the hand. They might say the same thing about TV, but nigga, once I left the room, it was TV over. Your mind's on something else. Nigga, the phone is with you at the hip all day if you got it charged. My little brother on the phone all the time, watching these little TikTok form videos. And one thing I hate, well, not hate, but one thing I'm disliking is every single platform trying to imitate TikTok with their formula of little 15-second clips scrolling up and shit. Like,
Stupid.
I feel like if you a platform, be a platform of your own. You ain't got to do what TikTok do. I still fuck with YouTube. They don't have to put YouTube shorts. You know what I mean? That's a little backwards to me. But you know, to each its own. What you gonna call it? Yeah, I'm concerned for little kids like my little brother Orion, who right now he's 5 years old, but since he was born, they've been putting the phone in his hand, and he get the phone whenever he wants to, however long he wants to. I'm like, damn, is he gonna grow up? Like, I really wonder if it's gonna affect him at all. You know, sometimes being
Yeah,
off the phone can, give a nigga a breather. Sometimes I feel instantly better. I say, you know what, man, I'm feeling kind of down today. I don't feel productive. I feel like something in my spirit wrong. And then
yeah,
I put my phone down for a cool 20, 25 minutes. I'm like, damn, okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Starting to do some shit, you
boy,
know what I mean? Get off that imaginary world.
boy. I see IG. IG stands for instant gratification. That's why it's like the worst thing possible to a degree. But it was just like to be honest, my nigga, Instagram is cool, but to be honest, like we would all be better off without it. Just that motherfuckers want their fame and their clout for 15 seconds, and motherfuckers want to do shit for the bitches and things like that. So we in a different game nowadays, man. But I ain't trying to be a part of that. Doing my own thing. But yeah, man. I'm glad that I lived that life in terms of a great childhood. A great childhood and a great everything. But I have a lot more memories and a lot more, shit to make, a lot more things to do, a lot more things to accomplish, a lot more people to see. You know what I mean? Places to go to. So it's just a lot more in store for me and for us all, really. So, you know,
For sure. You know what I mean? And guess what? We also gonna have a lot more nostalgia videos and stuff too. This is just one of them. You know what I mean? This is just one of them things for y'all. But yeah, man, it's a lot of musicians. That's a whole nother episode, probably how we got into certain
yeah,
musicians. But I
yeah.
can sit here all day and talk about nostalgia with music. But one big thing before we get up out of here, I just wanna say thank you. If we mention you in this video, nigga, we love you. Nigga, that ain't gonna change. And it never will, never has, never will. Second of all, if we haven't mentioned you, I want to say thank you to everybody that ever contributed to my life, that made me even just smile, have a good day, entertain, good song I might have bobbed my head to, anything that may have contributed to any part of my life that where I'm like, man, that was just the shit. And even if I haven't, if you're just a nice person that said hello on the side of the street one day, nigga, we love you too, because that's the type of shit that matters. You know what I mean? All this negative shit, saying what the next nigga got and don't got, what the next nigga can and can't do, fuck all that. You know what I mean? Positivity is a must, especially now. We in some, wicked times. Um, you know, yeah, we appreciate y'all for listening too, but we
Yep.
also just we love everything that ever made us just, be like, man, that's just some real shit. You know what I mean? We love that. So we appreciate all y'all. And to all the creatives out there that are listening to this, please be inspired by how we just talked about Dashy. Case in point, that nigga
Yep.
right there is the ultimate goal. You want fans like us to where we're gonna support. Ain't no telling how many times I've supported Dashy through the years. I was with that nigga when it was probably only like 50 to 100 people watching his videos. Nigga, that's big considering he got like 5, 6 million motherfucking subscribers. got
Oh yeah.
billions of views probably by now. Nigga, that's like imagine if you had a stock, right? And you were invested all the way in like Nike when they first started. That's like that. That's like sitting watching the first motherfucker rock the first pair of Nikes in front of you. You know what I mean? And then, you know, years later, you go and you see that this is probably one of not the biggest shoe brand that there is. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just, you know, you want fans like us to where they fuck with you. But yeah, you know, Johnny and Ryan, you know, y'all take it away. You know, y'all say anything y'all gotta say.
Yeah, it's motherfucking Nico Jet. You know what I mean? Since this podcast is done, these hoes already gonna need more sex. You know what I mean? And thank y'all for listening. Had a great time. The nostalgia topic or subject. We're gonna have a part 2 or part 3 for that. And y'all for listening. We appreciate it. We had a great time. Keep supporting, showing love. We gonna keep making this content, and over time it's gonna look and sound better. We gonna keep improving and keep doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? Not worried about the next nigga. You know what I mean? We here to get them checks, nigga, for real. And
Right.
live a great life, take care of people, make sure that, y'all supporters is cool. Y'all the supporters are cool, and making sure we doing our best, staying on top of our A game, and things like that. So thank y'all for listening and pay attention.
Johnny, got anything you want to say? I saw you fucking them niggas up with that sniper in that game too.
Saw that shit, huh, man?
Yeah, I saw that nigga was putting in work. I want to say something so bad, but we on the podcast. But yeah,
Go ahead, bro. You can say something. I'm not tripping.
you got anything you want to say? Closing remarks or anything you want to lead the audience with?
I mean, it's probably just gonna be the same thing. Just be yourself. Follow your dreams.
So you got some advice for him?
Huh?
You got some advice for him? That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
yeah. So anything I want to say at the end, we love y'all and appreciate y'all as always, for coming by, listening, spending your hard-earned time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we hope just take care of yourself, protect yourself at all times, respect yourself at all times, and be on the lookout for this dope other shit we got going on. Man, we some really entrepreneur motherfuckers. We got clothes, we got shows, bankrolls, videos, songs, all types of shit. You know what I mean? Hoes. We got all types of shit to where workout videos, maybe even, little mini documentaries, books we might write. We got so much shit just jumping out the pot. We can't even say we rappers or we musicians. We just everything. You know what I mean? We do a lot of good. So, it's be on the lookout. You might just fuck around and get hit upside your head with some, cool ass gangster shit. You know what I mean? So But yeah, we love y'all though, and that's a rap like that. In a real way.
It's just like